Hey, so I'm out at Wekiwa Spring State Park in Central Florida. I'm out here with my brother Rob, and we're going on a little adventure today.
Hey.
Rob, you want to talk about where we're going?
Yeah, so we are launching at Wekiwa Island in Florida, and we are going about 3 miles or so upstream into the Wekiwa River State Park. And we've got a campsite on the river tonight we are paddling to, and we're going to be living out here in the wilderness.
It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Let's go. Wekiwa Spring State Park is a large piece of wilderness located not far from downtown Orlando. A natural spring with crystal clear water feeds the Wekiwa River. You can rent a canoe, stay at a campsite, go swimming, or go hiking or biking on one of the park's trails. Using a stand-up paddleboard.
The makeshift seat.
Got the job done. It's going to make for a real nice float back, though, I tell you what.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be effortless. All we're going to have to do is steer, basically.
Sweet.
Chill.
As Rob mentioned earlier, the trip out to the campsite was upstream, meaning we were paddling against the current. The current wasn't too bad for a lot of the trip, but there were some narrow stretches and some areas were more intense than others. Rob and I were calling these the technical sections.
Nailed it.
Eight Mile.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip?
You better lose yourself in the music, the moment.
Pretty big one.
2 of them. We saw a total of 3 alligators on our trip. Rob later mentioned that he saw the biggest one slink into the water after we passed it, which was a bit unnerving to think about. Where are we at about?
Somewhere.
Oh, okay.
We're at mile 7.
Well, no, I mean, like, where's our campsite?
Right. Not too much further, I don't think.
Rob spotted a river otter at one point, and I tried catching it on camera, but I was only able to get a brief glimpse of it. I definitely saw it this time.
Yeah.
Oh. What is that?
What's up?
That might be a bear.
He's out there.
It's something big. I then spotted some wild boar, which is an animal you don't want to come across because they can be aggressive and can charge at you with their tusks. Rob and I were both thankful that this was our only sighting of them on this trip. Before reaching our campsite, we had to pass a downed tree, which required us to get out into the water before we could continue onward.
Okay. Okay. This way.
Good? Nice. We had finally arrived at our campsite and we stopped to rest for a quick minute, but we still had some setting up to do before it would really be time to relax. Rob's tent normally uses trekking poles for support, but for this trip he had substituted them with canoe paddles, and it seemed to get the job done. Alright, well, we've made it to camp. We're all set up. Rob's tent is over here. There's Rob.
Hey.
There's my tent over here. Got a bear box over here. Big buck camp. It was a bit buggy at times and we made sure to put on plenty of bug spray, but my legs still got bitten up pretty good. Overall, I'd say that was a small price to pay for making memories. Cheers.
Cheers.
We had a wild turkey come by our campsite at one point. That, along with a few lizards, were the only real wildlife sightings we had at our campsite, which, considering some of the animals we had seen earlier in the day, wasn't such a bad thing. Well, good morning. Had a pretty good night overall. Had some owls hooting, some bug issues at times, but when it got too bad, we just went inside. Got some pretty decent sleep. Got my breakfast skillet. I've got some coffee steeping over there. All right, well, we're about to push off for the return journey. We've got 3 miles downstream. It's going to be epic again. Rob, any predictions for the ride back? Any more alligators, velociraptors maybe?
It's very possible. We're pretty much in Jurassic Park here, so anything goes.
Absolutely. Let's go. Looking forward to it.
Yeah!
The return trip was a bit more easygoing since we were floating downstream now. Steering was a little bit more difficult though, and it wasn't without its own unique set of challenges. Overall, this was an incredible journey that I'm glad to have gone on with my brother Rob. Thanks for watching, and if you've made it to this point, do consider liking, commenting, and subscribing for more adventures like this. Until next time, catch you later. Peace.